What's good, y'all? This is DJ Vogue with OKC-LOWS with a new video for you guys about the new Jevries SUPERPUMPs. Let's check them out. Let's get into it. First thing first, I just wanted to say that the SUPERPUMP servos were actually designed to be better and faster than the Reefs 300 servos, and they actually are, with the Reefs servos running at 7.4 volts, 0.6 seconds. That is the speed. And the SUPERPUMPs running at 7.0 volts are running at 0.044 seconds. That's the speed for those. So we're actually going to be putting them to the test and see which one is faster and how they react. But first I got to decide which car am I going to put it on. The Cadillac, the 62, maybe Champagne, or the Supreme 64. Even though it has a dual servo setup, maybe the 59. But overall, I ended up choosing a troubled one. Also because it's the easiest one to get it installed on the quickest. So first, we'll start off with the basic video of the Reefs servos set up at 6.8 volts on the BEC with the drive shaft mod. Now we'll show the video with the SUPERPUMP servo set at 6.8 volts. The reaction time is much faster, much quicker, and a lot more of a pump. Definitely worth the money. This is not even set at full 8.4 volts. But then I started thinking. I decided to go to a hardware store and find some harder, stiffer springs, and I decided to build my own WPL shocks. And I reinstalled the Reefs 300 servo and set up the BEC at 8.4 volts. Granted, I am still using the stock rear servos, which are only rated at 6.8 volts. But I have heard and seen people doing such a thing with setting the BEC at 8.4 volts even though they're still using the stock servos and not burning anything out. So I decided to take a risk and give it a try with my custom made shocks. And here are the results. Which I forgot to mention, the springs are actually very stiff. So stiff that I could barely compress them. And they fit the full length of the WPL shock when it's fully extended, which helps this bounce very well. But hopping wise, with this Reef servo at 8.4 volts, it's doing very well. Just as good as the SUPERPUMP set at 6.8 volts. I must say, I don't recommend setting your BEC at 8.4 volts using the stock servos unless you understand the risk you are taking, because those servos are only rated at 6.8 volts for a certain reason. But this is my first time doing such a thing, and they're actually handling very well. But I did notice they did get a little warm and hot at times. I would not recommend using this with the stock steering servo. I would definitely recommend upgrading the steering servo just to be on the safe side. But I'll keep you guys updated and see how the results turn out for the long run. But I was happy with the way this turned out. I decided to come up with a different plan for that new SUPERPUMP of mine. So this video is going to be continued with the second video. I'll keep you guys updated on the next one. Thank you for your time and watching my videos.